by the time I finish this sentence, another person will have died. And 61% of those deaths are directly. The climate crisis is a health crisis, and it's killing us. The events of this year, which is set to be the hottest on record, have brought this painful truth into sharp focus. Wildfires in the US, Canada, and Europe, record-breaking temperatures around the world. Each climate-driven event has left devastation, death, and a long tail of health complications in its wake. And so the time for challenging our leaders, the time for challenging the status quo, the time for bold and decisive action by every single one of us in this room is now. Already, up to 3.3 billion people in our world are highly vulnerable to the effects of climate change. The World Health Organization estimates that 1 in 4 of the world's deaths are from preventable environmental causes, and climate change is further exacerbating these risks. A study was released just a few days ago that shows that more than 8 million people a year die from air pollution, more than in the entire COVID pandemic. One person dies every 4 seconds. So by the time I finish this sentence, another person will have died. And 61% of those deaths are directly attributable to fossil fuels. In truth, we do not truly have a complete understanding of the changes we are facing. They're happening faster and more severely than we thought. And the data is telling a new and harsher story every day. Decades of inaction have led us to this moment. Rising greenhouse gas emissions are accelerating changes in our environment and harming our global biodiversity and health. We are failing to meet the Paris Agreement goals to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Current estimates suggest we are more likely to hit 2.4 to 2.9 degrees, unleashing untold suffering. Yet, as a colleague recently said to me, we should not be tracking our progress on climate change in degrees Celsius curtailed, but in lives saved. So what is the solution? We can and must make different decisions. We must accept that there is no other way forward than to phase out our reliance on fossil fuels. Simply mitigation and reduction of greenhouse gas emissions is no longer a choice.